Good afternoon or evening, mostly evening, bipeds, as I like to say. Stephen Sashin, co-founder and chief barefoot officer here at Xero Shoes, with a quick live video, more about that in a second, just for mostly you people in the EU and the UK, because we have our fall product launch sale for the EU and the UK going on right now through the 18th. And this is just a quick video to remind you about what's going on and point you to xeroshoes.eu if you're in the EU, or xeroshoes.co.uk if you are in, not surprisingly, the UK. So this is a live thing, which means if you have a question or a comment, you can type it in. I'll see it over there on my screen, and then I will respond to you in real time. But if you're not seeing this in real time, that's cool too, because if you can still put in your comments and someone will get back to you as soon as possible. I mean, here's a quick comment that came in from Ann Crown. Hey, Stephen, love my Xero Prio, the first barefoot shoe that I tried. It's working wonders for my body. Your shoes are indeed changing people's lives. That's what we're here to do. So let me show you the products that we have on sale now, and they're 20+% off through the 18th if you're in the EU or if you're in the UK. And I say plus because if you get any one of the styles I'm about to show you, 20% off right away. If you buy more than 1, 2, 3, or 4, an extra 5% off. Nothing you need to do for that. It happens all automatically. So I'm going to show you what we have. I'm also going to show you what makes Xero Shoes so special and life-changing, like we just heard from Ann Crown, at the same time, by starting with a shoe that let's see, it's an upgrade to one of our best-selling products. It was a shoe we released a year ago called the Dylan. It's a knit shoe, simple-looking sneaker. People said, love that shoe. Can you give me something a little more upscale, a little more fashion-forward? So we have made a leather version of the Dylan. This is full grain leather inside and out. That is going to look great with almost any outfit. You can take it to the office. You can take it out for a night on the town. You can do whatever you want in it. And it's going to be unbelievably comfortable because of the Xero Shoes DNA, with the wider foot-shaped toe box so your toes can spread and relax and do what's natural. Being low to the ground for balance and agility. By the way, this is what's referred to as a cup sole. So the sole is actually a little thinner than this. So yeah, and I'll say more about that in a second, but it wraps around to give you a really cool and classic look. Super, super flexible in pretty much every direction you can think of. So your feet can bend and move the way they're supposed to. You have a quarter of the bones and joints of your entire body in your feet and ankles. Joints are supposed to let you move. If you're in a shoe that's really stiff, your foot can't move. And like having your arm in a cast, comes out weaker because it can't move. Foot in a cast comes out weaker because it can't move. But when it can move, you do the math. Next, the sole. On this shoe, the Dylan leather, nice gum rubber sole. Our soles are designed to give you traction and protection, of course, but also the feedback that your brain needs to know how to move you efficiently, effectively, and enjoyably over whatever terrain you're on. Because you have you have more nerve endings in the soles of your feet than anywhere else but your fingertips and lips. So your brain knows what you're stepping on or stepping in to help you move better, starting with letting your feet move better. Our soles are also made to be durable. They're backed with a 5,000-mile sole warranty. I don't know what that is in kilometers. You can do the math. Second to last but not least, if you want more or less protection versus barefoot feeling, we have our removable 2.5, 3 millimeter sock liner. Take it out if you want more barefoot feeling. Keep it in if you want a little extra protection. Last but not least, all Xero shoes compared to other things that are like them, so lightweight and so comfy, you might forget you're even wearing them. We literally have had people forget to take them off when they come home, and they normally have a shoe-free house. And we've even had some people say they went to bed still wearing their Xero shoes because they forgot they had them on. All right, so this is the Dylan leather. Again, 20% off between now and the 18th. If you're in the EU at xeroshoes.eu. If you're in the UK, xeroshoes.co.uk. And next, we have a shoe that we made for men. Do I have one on the wall? Probably somewhere. Too lazy to look. Called the Denver. It's a great cold weather friendly shoe for men. There's a leather version. There's a canvas version. Women were saying, what about something for us? And so now we have the Breckenridge. Again, full grain leather inside and out, so it molds to your foot. Nice grippy tread, the same tread that we're using on our Denver. And it does have that kind of, Doc Martens-ish look that, again, you can dress up or dress down. And again, really, really flexible. Oh, there's a big chunk of paper in there to keep it going. Hold on, wait. Now I can get it. There we go. Super, super flexible. So you're going to love how it feels no matter where you take it, indoors, outdoors, anywhere in between. Again, really lightweight, really comfy. And this is the Breckenridge for the ladies. By the way, that's one, when we did this, there we go. Okay, it looks like we're back. Don't know what's there. A couple questions came in. Let me just look at those really quickly. The question is from Kseni. Wonder if there's a reason the leather lined shoes are not completely lined with leather. It actually is. This one, the Dylan leather on the inside. The Breckenridge leather on the inside, full grain leather for both. The Ridgeway, there's some leather components, but it's not a full leather shoe. So when we make a shoe that's full leather, like actually for the Denver, we made it leather on the outside, but flannel on the inside. So it was just for warm weather. So, and then one other shoe I'm about to show you, also leather lined, so that'll keep you happy. And Crown, do I have any plans for making any business elegant men's shoes? Yes, is the answer. Coming up soon, but I can't tell you when because I don't know. And I know the live stream crashed, and here we are. Don't know why. Okay. Next shoe I want to show you, and this goes back to Kseni Gato, and sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Ksenigato. For men and women, this is a style we've tried a number of times before, but we finally cracked the code on it. And I say that because this has been the best seller both when we launched in the US a couple weeks ago and even right now in the UK and the EU. This is the Ridgeway Chelsea style boot. So it's got this nice core layer, elastic layer to help you get in and out. Full grain leather on the outside and on the inside too. So you get that nice comfy feel that will mold to your foot. And the same tread that we use on our Ridgeway, wait, I'm going to show you, a Ridgeway hiking boot up there. And also there's a low top version of the Ridgeway somewhere too. So the same sole as the other Ridgeways. That's why this is the Ridgeway Chelsea style boot. Again, it's a bestseller. And like I mentioned, 20% off, 20% plus. If you're in the EU, go to xeroshoes.eu. If you're in the UK, go to xeroshoes.co.uk. You get an extra 5% off if you order more than one style. So pick up a Dylan leather and the Breckenridge, and you get an extra 5% off. Or, throw in a Ridgeway or do any combination of those, and you get an extra 5% off. Or you can also add something for your children, because we're doing more and more stuff for kids, because we know if we get kids into minimalist footwear and let their feet function naturally, that's going to serve them for the rest of their lives. So the Dylan family of shoes has a canvas slip-on for adults. Well, now it has a canvas slip-on for kids as well. So this is a nice durable cotton canvas, that elastic layer to help them get in, padded collar so it's really comfortable. Again, the removable sock liner for more or less protection, nice grippy tread, really, really flexible so your kids can do what they need to do, and a nice wide foot-shaped toe box for them as well. So pick up something for the children, yours or other people's, even people people you love, people that you would like to know you or love you because you just bought them a delicious, delightful present for their kids. So let me show you the 4 shoes again that are on sale in the EU at xeroshoes.eu, in the UK at xeroshoes.co.uk. The Dylan leather, again, leather lined and leather on the outside. The Ridgeway Chelsea style boot. The Breckenridge for the ladies. And for kids, again, the Dylan canvas slip-on youth for the kids. And then Kenzie says, order both the Dylan and Ridgeway, and they have textile lining on the sock area. Well, you'll have to do me a favor. If you mean the sock area, if you mean like a leather sock, like this part, that's a whole different story. You could obviously, because for the construction, to make that leather would be problematic. But if you want a leather insole, I'm sure those are findable. We just aren't doing it now. But if that's a suggestion you'd like to make, go to xeroshoes.com/feedback and make that suggestion. But otherwise, that's leather. There's leather there plus a little lining. If you're looking for something like just flat out leather and nothing else, again, that one's leather too. I can't tell. Anyway, we're happy to get suggestions and modify things. Whenever we launch new products, I'll be totally candid. Sometimes we learn that there's something we want to change on version 2. So to figure out what that is, go to xeroshoes.com/feedback and then go to xeroshoes.com/feedback and submit that feedback. It may be that there's a real reason why it's not possible, or it may be that it's something that we want to do in the future. I don't know. I'm not the guy developing the products. So I'm just the guy going, oh my God, look at all these incredible new products. Martin, any plans for the Dylan leather in different colors? Yes, but I don't know what they are. If you have suggestions, go to xeroshoes.com/feedback, leave the suggestion, but also best if you can leave a link to a product that has the color that you're talking about. Because if you say red, there are literally 1,000 different reds. And same for every other color you can think of. So that would be super, super helpful. Okay, I don't want to keep you too long. I want you to be able to enjoy your evening, but I also want you to go to xeroshoes.eu if you're in the EU, or if you're in the UK, xeroshoes.co.uk, or if you're in the US, you can find all these things and much, much more at xeroshoes.com, of course. But the sale in the EU and the UK is going from now through the 18th. And you're going to want to take advantage of that. We have been selling out of sizes and colors and sometimes even styles. So don't wait until the end, because that's going to happen again. I guarantee it. So head over there and grab them before they disappear. Not they're going to disappear. They'll come back, but not at the sale price. So I hope that's helpful. Anyway, really quick, just want to say, when my wife and I started Xero Shoes just shy of 15 years ago, we had no idea it was going to turn into this. Over 50 styles of casual and performance, shoes, boots, and sandals for everything that people want to do. But more things coming, because as we find more things people want to do, we make things for them too. And more importantly, we never imagined we'd be hearing from literally hundreds of thousands of people saying, thank you, because we've changed their life by either providing something comfortable or something that's helped them with issues that they've had that they didn't know switching into a shoe that lets your foot move naturally would solve that issue, and it does. Or just because, they finally have something comfortable they can enjoy. It's been an unbelievable gift for us that we've been able to participate in people's lives that way. So we can't wait to hear what happens if you're an old Xero Shoes customer. You have to be an old person. If you already know what we're up to, we can't wait to see what happens when you add some of these to your collection. If you're new to Xero Shoes, we can't wait to hear what happens when you slip into these or any of our other shoes